Welcome back to the World Cyber Games from Cologne in Germany. The World Cyber Games Grand Finals, no less, of 2008. Paul and I challenger with you alongside me is Jay Atkins. We have more FIFA 08 action coming for you. Next up, it is Spain versus Germany in another one of those crunch matches to see whether one of the Germans can qualify for the knockout stages, the last 32, of which they will be fighting for the trophy you see on screen. Germany have won it, of course, before. And the other winners of this particular medal tally kind of trophy, can't think of the words, but it's in there somewhere, are actually the Netherlands, USA and Korea. USA the current holders, of course. Germany looking to pinch it for a second time, and this time on home soil.
Definitely. Now, speaking of home soil, do you think it actually plays an advantage here for the Germans?
I think it does. We have German commentary, and without putting them down at all, I think having German commentary on a German stage with a German player will certainly help in some games. It won't help in FIFA, of course. In fact, it might hinder because they might be taking the mickey out of them. So, who knows? There is your first man on screen. And, well, this one proves to be an interesting matchup. We had already a very close match between Germany and Brazil. You've seen the Spaniard on your screen. Now meet the German, who's Choco, Michael Opry, playing as Barcelona once more. They're both playing as Barcelona. Shock horror. He wasn't shocked anyway. He was actually third in WCG Germany. Yes, third. That's how many they have brought here to Cologne. Obviously cheap travel. But that won't be the reason. It's because they have a dearth of talent.
Smorgasbord, if you will.
A smorgasbord is a great word as well. I do like that word as well. So, we're ready for FIFA 08. Germany versus Spain. The Germans to dance with the devil, and if you can't dance, don't blame the dance floor.
Bad workman always blames his tools, as they're saying, so yeah, I suppose that does actually apply to this sort of situation. As you can see, both players ready.
Yep, let's talk to you about this matchup. Maximo12 from Spain, playing as Barcelona, which is unusual for a Spaniard to be picking a Spanish team. And obviously the German also playing as Barcelona. Obviously no good German teams in FIFA 08. Controversial.
Yeah, very controversial. I think we want to start a riot here in Cologne.
That's not good job they can't hear us in the crowd. They're going to get a German one. Now, there is actually a decent sized crowd for this one. As we get underway then for Barca versus Barca. And just to recap, Choco playing in the traditional kit, the red and blue stripes of Barcelona, and in the light blue tops, attacking from right to left on your screen, is also Barcelona, this time controlled by Maximo of Spain.
Maximo with the possession in midfield. He's going to look to shift that ball forward. It's going to be repossessed by Eto. Eto going to look to link up with Henry here. Henry's searching ball forward. He's going to look for Messi. Is Messi going to? Yeah, Messi does collect. He's going to hold the ball for as long as possible. Whips it into the back post. He's going to be able to get there. No, not enough power. Didn't actually clear defence, and it's going to be. I said it was going to be cleared. It's not going to be cleared. It's going to be collected by Ronaldinho on the edge of the 18-yard box. Chance for another cross to the back post here. I'm going to see the header. No, clearance comes in, and that's going to be Maximo back in possession. Maximo seemingly. Well, almost conceding an early goal there. If the header would have gone right, you'd have to hazard a guess that play would have hit the back of the net goal.
Pretty sure it would have. It's a tight game. One of those games the German needs to win to advance. Another one. Well, we've seen a couple go through to the next round, the knockout stage, and a chance here for Maximo! And it's gone wide by a matter of pixels.
Bit of a sitter, though, it has to be said. I mean, he had quite an ample chance there to actually take stock and decide exactly where he was going to smash that shot. Decided he was going to put it wide. Never mind. Going to be cleared by the keeper now. Henry in possession of the field onto Xavi. Xavi going to be looking for the 1-2 here. No, he's not looking for the 1-2. Yep, he is. It's actually going to be repossessed. Going to be Eto back in possession. See if Maximo can move it through midfield now.
There's a bit of a shoulder barge inside the box there as well. Didn't get spotted by the referee, and instead the play is waved on, and a bit of possession here from the Spaniard at the back, calmly playing forward over the halfway line. Ronaldinho. Far side here, little burst of acceleration. Cross will be due any second. It's a good cross, but the goalkeeper is favourite for this one. And anyway, it dropped out of play for another goal kick. So fairly scrappy first start to this 17 minutes gone in the game. No one really decisively making a break for it so far. And no real clear chances until now. With 7 yards out, Thierry Henry blasts it point blank range at the goalkeeper. And that one was never going anywhere, but other than to the goalkeeper's body. And ricocheting back out. Could have gone anywhere on the rebound, of course, but it hasn't. It stayed goalless.
Here's a statement that I want to make. Would you say that Maximo is actually the... well, he's got the more finesse of the two players from what we've seen so far. I don't know if you agree with that, Paul.
Yeah, a little more. He seemed a little flairier. Doesn't seem quite so organised in terms of being mechanical, which is exactly what the German player is doing right now. Choco's always seemingly getting out to that far side wing and then cutting inside to try and get the ball crossed to the back post. And Henry drives the ball at goal.
Fortunate miss.
Both players have now used Thierry Henry and come very close to breaking the deadlock.
Goal kick here from Maximo. He's going to be looking for his nearest defender. He is going to get it off to Zambrotta. So you can see this ball played into the midfield. It's going to be Messi onto Henry. Henry here, one of the key players, of course, in this Barcelona squad. If you can get Henry up front, chance of a scoring opportunity. Now we are going to see it recollected here by Choco. Choco moving it forward. And like you did say, it's sort of mechanical. It's that, looking for the, not really searching balls, but it's the one touch, complete pass. Header, collected by the keeper. That was just literally a case of too many bodies in that box for the ball to go anywhere but to the defence.
It was a good cross, but the header was about as pretty as lipstick on a pig. It was just no real power in it and no real attempt to place it anywhere. So difficult at the back post, and really should have done better with that chance. Now over the halfway line, near touchline for Lionel Messi. Once more has shrugged off the ball by Abidal. Will get it back, and I think that might have just come off the Spanish defender. No, he has got the throw-in. So 3 men waiting. Long throw looking for Deco. Iniesta now inside the box, tries to drive it across the goal, and will get it back for a second bite at the cherry. Deep across this time, will be collected by the goalkeeper with ease. And we haven't really seen any clear-cut chances apart from those Henry attempts from both ends.
Yeah, very, very tight game here between the two. And seemingly not much going on in midfield, to be quite honest. I mean, the situation that we see Maximo in now, he's really doing that damage in the final third of the field. There's not much going on in midfield, which is kind of surprising. I mean, from the game that we saw with Era and Sheb, of course, most of the action was taking place in that midfield area, wasn't it?
It has been a very torrid midfield battle thus far. We head towards half-time here, just 8 minutes remaining, 7 minutes remaining now in the virtual world. Some calm play here at the back from Maximo. He doesn't seem in any rush to create the openings and create the chances. Now some good triangles being played across the halfway line. If that slide roll ball had gone through, he surely would have been headed towards goal. Now a longer stroke ball, again headed away. Tap, bad mistake, it's over the top, it's headed back to the goalkeeper very calmly indeed. Choco living dangerously at the back, but seemingly calm enough to make the header. Ball over the top is offside, and that one will be pulled back. And we're approaching half-time now, and it's 0-0, and that's the first time we've had one of these stage games go 0-0 at half-time.
Yeah, very, very even game so far. I think it could very well just be a one-goal game here that actually decides it. But I would have to say that Maximo has had probably the better of the chances. He's seemingly able to link up with his passes, and like you said, I mean, Choco's been playing very mechanical, methodical, you might even say. I'm not sure if that's the way he's actually going to beat Maximo here, because Maximo seems to be very fluid on the ball. He seems to be creating space when he's on the ball, as we can see now. It just seems to be I suppose, the more comfortable of the two players at this point, Paul.
Yeah, I'd agree. Right far-hand side, trying to, again, work that ball towards the winger. Choco doing pretty much the same here. Ronaldinho running out of steam going forward, and he's giving the ball away. It's not going to make any difference, and that is half-time. And 0-0 seems to be a fair reflection of the game, although I think, as you said, Maximo just slightly shading the possession of stats at half-time. No virtual oranges for these boys. Straight back into the second half. Choco 0, Maximo 0, Germany 0, Spain 0.
I see Choco on the move, creating a little bit of space forward here. Lost the ball over the top. He's going to take a greedy shot there, to be quite honest. He should have really looked for the cross into the back post. He did have Henry waiting on that back post, so kind of a wasted move, that ball.
Early doors in the second half. 4 minutes in. Still no goals. As you rightly said in the first half, Jay, this does have 1-0 written all over it. As a deciding factor, that one goal could be crucial for both players as the defence come to the rescue of Maximo once more. Headed away and then down. Etu threaded the ball through. He's found Iniesta as well and then made the forward run. Is he going to click that ball? Not quite. Cut out by Puyol, the Scottish defender of Barcelona, who's now working it hard down the near touchline. So Ronaldinho, who was atrocious when it got to him. Instead, Maximo gets possession back here. Near side. Little trickery from Etu. Brilliant little stab bomb from Iniesta. Ronaldinho pulls it back to Iniesta! And that really, really was the best play we've seen in the game so far. And it's been deflected wide for a corner kick.
Yeah, very fortunate they did go for a corner kick. It looks like the cross is going to come in, easily collected up by the keeper. Although there was a little bit of pressure on him. If the header would have been connected, that probably would have been a goal. But keeper doing his job. He's definitely not David James. He is no vampire. He is not scared of crosses.
Very good. Henry near side for Choco this time. Oh, went for the threaded ball through. And the defender was wise to it and closed his legs. Stop that one being nutmeg. Ball over the top and the goalkeeper's come for that and had to punch away. Seems a little unsafe. And again, Maximo with plenty of space near touchline here. Etu again, ball threaded through and there's that offside. I think he might well be pulling that one back. He realises that was a good chance. But I'm pretty sure the referee flagged for offside, indeed he did. So, free kick deep inside Choco's own half. Played central in midfield. Across the back, 3. It looks like they've probably played a 3 across the back and 2 wing backs. In this traditional sort of 5-man defence, 2 men pushing forward into midfield. But they do have an abundance of attacking options to the Brazilian, to the Barcelona team. That's why they're popularly used. They won't see that many using anything different. The Spaniards enjoying it so far, so good. And looking for a way through with Iniesta. Toro, Yaya, Iniesta again. Down into the box. Good cross in. It's near post. It's going to fall on top of the crossbar and drop out of play. And he has had the better of the possession in the second half, but he really needs to convert something into a goal to make this pay.
Yeah, definitely those half chances are what are going to make all the difference here. If Maximo can capitalise on them, no reason that he can't go 1-0 up, of course, and maintain that 1-0 lead. 67 minutes and 48 seconds past in virtual time. You'll see Choco collect the ball back up in his own 18-yard box. And this is what I was talking about. He's seemingly excited as soon as he gets hold of the ball. He wants to get rid of it. It's like a hot potato or something.
Yep. He's not very comfortable at all as he has a 1 versus 4 at the back there. And if that was Counter-Strike, he'd have been saving his gun. Near touchline with Etu now. Coming forward once more. Maximo well. He struck that well. He forced the corner. I think that was probably his intention. Didn't have an awful lot of options. Played short and quick. Ronaldinho near post. And is headed away to the comfort of Henry, who's stuck this one forward. Now has he stayed on time? He has stayed on time. Chance for Choco! No!
Very unfortunate. That route on football actually played off for Choco. He's just lofting it straight over, looking for Henry. That was probably the best option that he had at that point. Very unfortunate not to actually bang that one away.
Wow. He's taken his headphones off. I'm not sure if that was a crash or an error or something. Something has gone wrong with the game, unfortunately. We were halfway through the second half. You can see the on-game net administrator and the referee inside the player box. So they'll be busy trying to fix that. There was 25 minutes remaining of virtual time. And one of these two players has quit somehow out of the game. Amazing. And we were tied 0-0, so I guess there's no loss in that. And well, the Spaniards can continue cheering for their man. And so far he's been the better player, but he's very lucky to find himself all square still. Yeah, definitely after the last move from Henry, that really should have been a goal, to be quite honest. Choc should have really put that one away. I mean, that was
beyond beggar's belief that he didn't actually finish that move, Paul.
Yeah, amazing. So, seems as if the Spaniard has quit out of the game by mistake. Now, wow, he seems a little mystified by it as well. He doesn't seem that unhappy, though. Quite know what the rule is on that one. We'll have to find that one out, but it does seem as if the Spaniard has dropped out. The Germans are liking it. Well, they might. FIFA stars amongst them. He, however, sits and waits. Disappointing if that's the end of the game as well. Hoping they can get them back in and play the last 25, but wow.
That's the thing, though. How would you actually?
I'm just thinking that right now, Jay. How would you set that up? Because you can't set up that kind of.
Unless you let the clock run down to the same point, I suppose.
I would guess. Maybe that's what they intend to do. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But difficult decisions for the referees. They really have been challenged here this week. Already had some controversy in some of the other games in the last 2 days that inevitably come along with international tournaments. There's no real blame attached to the WCG personnel or the admins in control. They have such a difficult job to do, and some
I
of
don't
the
envy
decisions.
it.
No, you couldn't pay me enough money to go and do that administration role or be a referee. You really couldn't. They do a thankless task, and without them, of course, we don't have a tournament. So we just need to bear that in mind, I think, when we think of the controversies that have inevitably made their way to some of the tabloid-style news websites out there covering esports.
We've come to expect the unexpected here at the World Cyber Games in Cologne, of course, and this is just one of those issues that comes along with esports, I suppose. They will be working on the solution to the problem now, and hopefully we can get both players back in the server. Looks like we are going to be restarting the second half, so we are going to pick up with 45 minutes left on. I think that's the correct thing to do here, Paul?
Well, the admin's just said, actually, they are going to play the last 20 minutes, so they're going to pick it back up in the second half. It will be the first half in the game, because that's where we're going to start, but they will only play 20 minutes. Now, this is where it gets really dangerous, because the score is 0-0 right now. Now, that's quite lucky, because if it was 1-0 and we had to play 20 minutes out, then there is a chance that the game won't stop after 20 minutes. Of course, it won't, because it will just want to carry on. And if he scored on the 20 minutes and 3 seconds, does that count? Does it not count? Is how much injury time is?
That's the thing,
it gets very messy, so I'm actually quite glad. And I think really that it's the only solution they could have come up with. So we are going to be playing just 20 minutes of that half. That's just been confirmed to us, so right thing to do. The only thing they can do, and luckily it's 0-0. What might happen afterwards, of course, is that this might end up going on, but luckily there's no penalties, no extra time in this particular game in the group stages. So we're lucky it's happened now. We can actually have draws. So both players getting a round of applause from the crowd. And we should be back underway fairly shortly. This is a FIFA 08 game from Group K at the World Cyber Games 2008, live from Cologne in Germany. Remember, you can bet on this particular match and more matches at xlbet.com. You can tune in live on quantv.com and, of course, the WCG site, WCG.com. You can also tune in to German if you wish. We have our German colleagues from Game Sports here providing live and exclusive coverage. And in addition to that, if you're of a Korean persuasion, you can also watch coverage in Korean should you wish. Although I note that they are mysteriously absent for FIFA.
Yep, definitely the trilingual setup that we have here is something that is very special. It's it allows everyone to listen in their own native tongue, which I'm all for, to be quite honest. I think it looks like we're just about almost getting them sorted now. Like you were saying, Paul, the injury time, we don't want it to be arbitrary, because that would open up
can of worms.
a whole new can of worms. We don't want that.
I'll tell you what we'll do while we're waiting for them to get ready. We'll just recap what happened yesterday. If you weren't with us for FIFA 08 yesterday, let's just recap some of the groups. Group A, the favourite in that group particularly was potentially Bebe from Romania. Did come through in the end in second place, but Gimli of Austria, my dark horse in Group A, won the group outright, which means Chrissy B from the United Kingdom failed to make his way through. There's a lot of groups right now, right down to Group P in FIFA 08, so only 2 going through from each to the last 32. Lu Xiao, unbeaten from China in Group B, and Rounder from Serbia also coming through. And then Bartinho from Netherlands, and last night from Portugal also coming through. And I think we're just about getting ready to get underway in the FIFA again, so I'll just continue with the last couple of results. Vietnam have a man in the last 32 for the first time ever at the World Cyber Games. 2008GFsecond came through in first place in Group D of the FIFA, alongside Rafty from Austria. Unlimited, the CGS player from Korea, getting knocked out. And not only that, one of the favourites for the entire tournament, Mitch09 from the USA, also falling foul of a banana skin of a group in Group D. In Group E, Andruxa and Patan, my tip for the entire tournament, from Argentina, came through. BBB Star from Germany, we watched him yesterday, of course, on Quad V, came through with MO3 from Colombia. In Group G, it was Taruliro from Brazil, one of the favourites of the entire tournament. Alongside him was Saviola from Poland. Unfortunately for Titans, Extreme failed to get through from Singapore. And in Group H, it was Lomel from Italy and Ovi from Romania, former winner, of course, of the 2006 World Cyber Games FIFA Championship. He struggled in that group and came through, would you believe, on goal difference. He had to win 4-1 in the final game, and he won 4-1. So he slid through by just the smallest of margins. The rest of the groups are all up on WCG.com. You can grab the results there. And today is the final day, of course, of those group stages in FIFA 08. So we'll know who goes through to the final 32 to battle away and help their country win that tournament trophy on your screen. The gold trophy that represents the World Cyber Games. And we are about to get underway now. Yet again, returning action after a little bit of trouble in the FIFA 08 match between Choco from Germany, looking to make his way through to the last 32, and Maximo from Spain. As we get underway, we will start the match right at the beginning of the first half. We will only play 20 virtual minutes. We've been told that is not just the case. The head admin here on stage will decide when the game finishes, so we are going to have that arbitrary kind of injury time thing, which is going to be a pretty rough. We'll see how that works out and which team manages to capitalise. Right now it's not an issue because it's all square on our screen. And there's also something else I want to mention here as well, Jay, is the fact that they've switched which sides the players are playing on, and that might just have a little effect here because Choco is now shooting from left to right on the screen.
Yeah, do you think Maximo's going to have any bones to pick about that? Or?
Well, he may do if he ends up losing it. We'll see. He has possession deep in his own half here. 5 minutes of the 20 play. Long range ball played into space on the near side, and Lionel Messi will get there. Henry's waiting for the cross. It's a deep cross as well, but the goalkeeper will reach for it. And vital seconds tick down. 7 gone, 13 remain.
In this case, let's say it plays out for a 0-0 draw, who would actually benefit from that, Paul?
Well, hard to say, as the ball is thumped long by Maximo. There's a little ball inside, a dangerous ball back. And that's very, very dangerous indeed from Choco. And Maximo again searching for that winning goal with 10 minutes remaining now of this game. Remember, we had a break, we had a pause, we had an issue. There's a little ball inside. Oh, it's been tipped over the bar. And you do not come closer to a goal than that in FIFA 08.
Maximo got to be cursing there and thinking, you know, 9 times out of 10 that would have been a goal, but the Choco's keeper on form just managed to put it out the corner. It's now going to be cleared here. Looks like we're going to see Henry passing on to Eto. Eto with a lot of space here if he can actually get a sprint on. Back on to Messi. Messi looking for the 1-2. See if Eto can actually link back up. He is going to get the ball. He's going to go for the deep cross. Too deep though. Whip back into the box, but it is going to be cleared by Maximo's defenders here. And Maximo, he's so comfortable in possession. Just watch his play style. He's going to hold this ball for as long as possible. Look for the quick ball forward, which he does. Looks like it is going to be collected by Choco, though. Choco with the back pass, now playing it back into the midfield. I have to say that this has been an exceptionally even game with 2 completely different styles of play, Paul.
Yeah, very different styles and very even for different reasons. We've had a couple of clear-cut chances for both players. They both could have won it in the first half. Both could have won it in the second as well. And that's why it's become very difficult to separate the two players. You know, in terms of styles, yeah, grossly different styles. Both seem very effective for their different ways. 19 minutes gone. Here comes Maximo once more. He's got a man just ahead of him who has now dropped off the shoulder of the last defender, running it into the corner. Is he trying to run down the time perhaps? And has the referee called that? He has called that. That will be the end of the game, and it will be a goalless draw in the end, but probably one of the most exciting goalless draws we've had in a while.
Yeah, definitely Maximo's play style that was something to behold, to be quite honest. The way that he was holding the ball up in midfield, looking for the pass when it was, it was going to benefit him the most.
So there it is then, the winner, neither man. Germany 0, Spain 0. That's FIFA 08 done for this evening. Next up on the main stage with Jay and Mike.